pictures show total devastation, and survivors tell tragic stories of loved ones lost.
The Haitian city of Gonaïves is still counting its dead from back-to-back killer storms.
No one saw it coming until it was too late. So how does a tsunami happen?
But new numbers suggest the cyclone in Myanmar may have been far more destructive than first thought.
Disaster affects all, regardless of race, religion, nationality, or gender. There is no telling when and where a disaster will strike. However, it is possible to lessen the devastation it leaves. AMURT AMURTEL was founded in 1970 and now exists in over 34 countries. Their goal is to provide relief in times of disaster, while also developing long-term projects to improve the quality of life for people affected by poverty. Here are the stories from 3 of the many volunteers that carry out AMURT AMURTEL's work in the world.
My name is Dharma Dimitar Rusufov, project coordinator since September of 2004. So I came to Haiti as a volunteer with Nanda Marga and worked the first 3 months in Port-au-Prince, and then right after Cyclone Jean, came to the northwest with several volunteers.
What they found was the aftermath of a city submerged underwater. The cyclone had ripped through Gonaïves, taking with it people's houses, possessions, and lives.
We came on an exploratory mission. There were a lot of rumors that the hurricane has impacted a lot of people very negatively. So we wanted to basically evaluate the situation and see in what capacity we could get involved. We began with a disaster relief operation that lasted for about 8 months, and we basically served as facilitators of a very large food security project that helped communities. Since then, the projects became more oriented towards development. We began developing relationships with the local communities, and we slowly started developing a strategy, administration, and longer, more durable presence in the area. We have now 6 areas of intervention. We have infrastructure. From the very beginning, we were focusing on water infrastructure, water systems, roads, other types of infrastructure, irrigation canals, etc. We have ongoing projects in education. It's an integrated education project. We have a project focusing on health, building clinics and offering community health programs. Environment, we have a project with community tree nurseries, 8 community tree nurseries, soil conservation. And the last sector is restructuring of the methods of the salt production and transformation.
AMURT has spread in northwestern Haiti to now serve a population of over 40,000 people.
We live with the people very simply. We do not impose the projects. We seek to develop the capacities of the local people.
Scenes of panic and confusion on the island of Sumatra as the 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck. This is the coastal city of Padang. It sits on one of the world's most active fault lines, known as the Ring of Fire. The residents of this city have learned to expect an earthquake at any time, but that doesn't make them any less terrifying when they strike.
Here, amidst the rubble of fallen bricks, AMURTEL has set up a makeshift daycare facility to work with youth traumatized by Padang's earthquake. AMURTEL is a sister organization to AMURT that specializes in meeting the needs of women and children. In partnership with the German foundation Kinder Nordhilfe, AMURTEL plans to work with the community of Gempa to develop an early childhood education program and youth center.
It's so nice to see the kids having so much fun and enjoying themselves and being their usual naughty, mischievous selves. In the immediate aftermath of the earthquake, they were really traumatized. You know, you can see that, you know, many of them have lost their homes, they had to run out, and they were in shock. They have nightmares every night. So now they're starting to become normal again, yeah, and having fun, and you know, it looks like just play, but it's really important for them to be able to play at this stage. Siapa nama ini? Ari. Ari. Dan ini? Ari. Ari. Kedua-dua pun Ari? Yeah. Aduh. I feel really blessed to have this chance to do this kind of service work, because when a tragedy happens, when a disaster happens, and people suffer severe loss, you know, of their loved ones, of their homes, of their belongings, their livelihoods. It's a terrible trauma, and they really need, you know, our help and our support and our love then.
And with AMURT, I feel like I'm not working with the organization, but I'm working with people. Meaning, working with people, we are working with heart.
Kalyani's first trip to Indonesia with AMURTEL was in the wake of the 2004 tsunami, which claimed the lives of over 220,000 people. In that time, AMURTEL supported various livelihood programs for survivors of the disaster.
In our sewing livelihood program, we bring sewing machines to the tailors in the barracks. This is to provide them with a means of making a living. They are given a sewing machine and fabric. They sew school uniforms, and After each tailor sews 20 sets of school uniforms, she or he earns the right to own the sewing machine. I like to see humanitarian work being done in a way that empowers the survivors of the disasters to move forward, to give them the opportunity to build a new life.
In Ghana, Western Africa, communities have been plagued for ages by the deadly guinea worm. This is a parasite that enters the body through unclean drinking water. Once inside, it can grow up to 10 times its size, feeding off the body it inhabits. Locals used to believe that this disease occurred because of evil spirits. AMURT has in this area initiated a huge water project to supply clean drinking water to the villagers.
The Mafisongo Water Project is a community-based project. It's a grassroots project. AMURT is a partnership with the community. AMURT's role is to provide the technology, the funding, and the direction. And the community has to provide whatever raw materials are there available in the area and all the communal labor, which is very considerable in a project like the water project.
Water travels from a dam and catchment area to a treatment plant. Here, it is purified by a slow sand filter and pumped up to the top of a mountain to be held in a water tower. From there, it flows by gravitational force to the standpipes in the surrounding villages. The communities take great pride in the Mafisongo Water Project, which has completely eliminated guinea worm from the area. Their active participation makes this large-scale venture totally sustainable.
Kakalire ni denye jajenyenye ka nyene ni
jajenyenye nyene mi be anu kudi o mi wo cha mi o gboto alo mi o du komala mala jaje o kaka vi fiela na gala do ma fia ma sia ma plonu pie ma ka pa vu mi o gbo mi o lo adu ma hu aka manya kakele e gbo mi le
ye enabe ale cha mi no anyi na mi nyanu nwe mi de ko mi no basa mi apo mo agba ku no ta gba cho no jojo na ji a
the lever on the head. Go.
Mi le jijo pon la kakele vi jijinti amanya be o mi klo funo ha mi ko ba koji ni ba kwatika ko na funo ale be funo no de nyanya ba lonti.
We are looking for the long-term, true development of the people. We are not just helping people, giving aid, giving handouts. No, we are helping the people to help themselves, helping the people to stand on their own legs.
Although there is no predicting when a calamity may occur, through coordinated effort, it is possible to strengthen people that are affected, thus enabling communities to rebuild their lives. From disaster relief to long-term development, AMURT seeks to help improve the quality of life for the poor and disadvantaged. AMURTEL was set up to assist women and children, the backbone of a healthy community. Together, AMURT and AMURTEL work with individuals and communities to harness their own potential for achieving greater economic, social, and spiritual fulfillment.